All right, here we are. We're back at it. Back to the old grind.
We were here last week.
I'm wearing the same shirt as it was last week. The same sweater.
Are you?
Yeah.
Am I?
think so.
Because
think
I
so.
feel like I am too. Wouldn't that be funny? Because this morning I woke up and I was like, am I wearing the same shirt?
Oh, and then we do backup episodes, so we record 2 episodes on the same day, and then that makes it also look like we're just wearing the same clothes several times in a row. Let me see.
Bro, you got to be shitting me.
Oh yeah, we are wearing the exact same clothes.
We are. Oh my God, we are. The whole Christmas holiday, we have to wear the exact same sweatshirts now.
Yeah, probably will.
Are you gonna wear a Christmas sweater thing for the Christmas episode?
Yeah, I probably will.
Are you, Katie?
Sure, if we're all doing it this time. Because I remember last year I did it and you guys didn't show up with one.
Oh yeah, we forgot. It just turned into I'm just showing up.
Yeah.
Totally forgot.
I need to get one because I don't think I have one.
I've got a good one. It's a Rick and Morty one.
Oh, that's cute, Eric.
It is.
You're
Thank you.
You're cute.
Thank you.
So we're back. Episode number 362.
No, 99.
Close.
We're close to triple digits.
Close. And
But you know our next milestone after triple digits?
what? 1,000 digits?
4 digits.
Oh, close.
Joe Rogan's not even at 1,000 digits.
We could skip it and just put we could just put that number on it.
I'm interested.
Wouldn't be wrong.
Or what if we start at our last episode and work our way back?
That's an interesting idea. What if? Wow, that's an interesting idea. Kind of like the Markiplier thing, where they did that channel for a year and then they deleted the entire channel at the end of the year. We could start a secondary episode thing where we give it the final episode name. Right, this is the final episode, and then we go backwards to the and make something out of it.
Yeah, we could do something like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe our next Let's Play, that's what we'll do. We'll start from the end of the game. We'll record the whole thing, and then we'll post it from the end of the game to
the beginning.
the beginning. And I'll edit it all in reverse.
That actually might work out because you could the first episode you post of it is that game's ending, and a lot of people look up the endings to games.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we do. We just play the whole games and we only post the last episodes of our Let's Plays.
We could do that.
Who knows?
So obviously we want to talk about the Game Awards show.
Yeah, everybody's talking about it, right? Everybody's
talking
about it.
We all did not win a Steam Deck. But
MILF Hunter did.
Yeah, they were the biggest winner
of the whole night.
Yeah, they were trending on Twitter. You imagine being that account and I got a Steam Deck and I'm trending on Twitter. Sick.
Sick. It was a pretty good show though, as a whole. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good, just like last year's. And
this was actually the first one I actually sat through and watched and not waited for results at the end. And I gotta say, I had a good time. Or I would read the results, but then I'd also find a YouTube video of all the trailer announcements.
Right, and a lot of people go through and then they just watch a video of all the trailers. But it's kind of fun watching the whole thing.
Yeah, I think I had a good time. When I say I think, I know I had a good time.
Hoser played. Halsey played.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
I was pretty off when I can't believe. I was surprised that Halsey was I didn't think Diablo was gonna do a music.
Yeah.
A song. But it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously everybody knows about the Bill Clinton kid.
Yeah, I figured we'd pull up a video of that and
sure, yeah. I mean, everybody knows. I just effed that whole thing up. Damn it.
Stop playing with it. Do you want me to hold on to it?
No.
Keep
Put it in my pocket.
I'll keep it in between my toes.
Gross. That goes on my lips.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
He's talking about my toes.
No. Yum. Bill Clinton kid. God of War won a bunch of stuff. Elden Ring won a pretty good amount of stuff as well, including the big boy game of the year.
No, they came in second place to Bill Clinton.
Fuck that. Nah, dude. They won Game of the Year, which was actually kind of surprising. I thought God of War was going to sweep the fucking field.
Yeah,
But
my opinion's not really going to matter on this, but I do think Elden Ring was more deserving on it. And I'll say the reason why my opinion doesn't matter on this, obviously it's just what I think, but I didn't play either Elden Ring or God of War. But personally, I was kind of hoping for Elden Ring to...
Yeah, but you saw me play Elden Ring.
Yeah.
That one night I was over at your house, I played like 8 hours straight.
Yeah, but I was also playing my own game. I mean, if I want to, I'll go through and rewatch, because I won't play a Souls game, and then I'm also not on PlayStation, so I don't play any like God of War or anything. Both look like fantastic games. Awesome. I just thought Elden Ring might have been a little bit more deserving, because it was like it's a Souls-like game made by the same people that made Souls, but it's like a brand new-ish like IP. Like, it's a brand new story.
Yeah.
They tried something completely different from like their typical
more
like
open world style.
Yeah, more open world style. Like, you're allowed to just go and explore this world, whereas God of War, it's a sequel to the God of War 4, where it's continuing the Viking mythology. And great performance, obviously, by everyone that made that game, and all the awards that they won. Like, it was deserving. But I think as far as like community wise and something, just trying something different, Elden Ring was like, and
but it had a huge cultural impact too.
Oh, the cultural impact was great. The amount of the like memes and stuff that came out of that, and like the people loving that, was actually like in-game stuff, like people like showing off funny builds. And
they weren't even really, there was a lot of like just beautiful videos that were made just from the aesthetic of the game, rather than like memes or like crazy dodges that just like worked into like really cool films.
But like everyone that makes God of War content, it's just like they reposting a cutscene, or they're
reposting them fighting Grom, just like the person who also fought Grom in the exact same way, because it dies in the exact same way with the exact same weapons and the exact same characters. That's the game, but it's like it's totally different.
I think as far as that Elden Ring was like the thing that should have won.
And they did. And then Bill Clinton came in and swooped it.
Now, if From Software were smart, they would make their next Elden Ring boss some sort of like wink to that, of like, this is Bill Clinton.
It would be cool, but I don't think they're like culturally. I'm sure they know who Bill Clinton is, but it's like,
who cares? Just make the game how they were gonna make it. I mean, they're doing just fine.
Well, their new game that they showed off, I think they're like partial. No, it's a From Software game.
Yeah,
Armored Core.
Armored Core 6, I think.
Holy fuck, dude!
That looked crazy.
That trailer looked sick. The sun flare coming in and like decimating everything.
Oh, and everything's like
sun flare or something, but
it was like an explosion or something. Everything's ash now, and it's just like robots left from what we've seen. I haven't seen any of the other older Armored Cores.
I don't know if they're robots or if they're mechs.
Hey, I got a question. Not so much into this game, but like, you know Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Do you see the new Bayonetta game that the Origins?
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I feel like if I was like a Bayonetta fan and I saw that game, because I kind of have an idea of how Bayonetta's play, I think I'd be a little bit like, this is the sequel that I'm like, or the prequel I'm getting.
They're making another Bayonetta. Like, I know they're making like an actual like normal Bayonetta too.
Okay, good.
Because there was a bunch of like
There was something with the voice actress
Yeah,
that's like
she
she
was,
got
like,
underpaid and they're changing her out and
Wow, she said she got underpaid, and then
well
she's they can't.
they offered her only $4,000.
Right, but I think there was a reason behind all that, and then they offered her more or something like that, and she turned it down, and then they were like, well, then we'll give you this. And yeah, I don't know the whole story behind that, but I think she's being a little whiner, to be honest. But anyways, yeah, I was kind of, even I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I'm like, this isn't like
but-
really an origin story. Yeah.
I'm sure Bayonetta fans are like, if they're like super into the story, they might be like, no, this is pretty sick. Because like, I don't know, the crowd reaction was okay for it.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't play Bayonetta. I know what Bayonetta is, but I don't like play it.
I just thought it was interesting to like see what you thought.
I don't think anybody was like really expecting it to be like that.
Yeah.
But are you saying like the stylized or like the actual story?
No, the style, like
Yeah,
the way the
that's what
game
I'm
is, the
saying.
way the game is going to be played in this one, not
Yeah,
so much
feels
like
weird.
Yeah, it's like completely different from like how the other Bayonettas have.
Yeah, the other Bayonettas remind me of like Devil May Cry and stuff.
Yeah. This one seems like kind of like a mini game.
Yeah, or like an indie game.
Yeah, an indie game.
Yeah.
So I wonder if, I don't know. So,
obviously, Katie, what's that game that you were talking about? Nightingale? Holy cow, dude. That looks cool.
Mm.
It does. I'm super excited for it. It's been on my wish list like forever, and it's just like I'm very happy that it's getting more traction and stuff.
Yeah, that's like right up your alley too.
It is.
And then it's got like the fey creatures and the monsters that I was like, okay, this is sick. And the crafting, like 1800s, like attire and weapons. You're fighting these massive monsters. That looks pretty cool. I'm excited for that one. But the one they showed Lord of Fallen, more stuff for Lord of Fallen.
Or what? Is
Lords
it
of Fallen?
Lords of the Fallen or something like that?
Something like that. You use like the lantern to see like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ghost
yeah.
world and shit. But they showed off the first trailer for that was at E3 or something like that, or the last. It wasn't E3. It was something else. But they showed off more stuff for that.
You know what one I thought looked really cool was that Replaced game.
Yes, that's the Souls style with like the guns.
Mm-mm.
That one.
No.
What's the Replaced?
It's like it was like a 2D pixelated, but like the light source makes it look more 3D. Hold on,
Oh yeah. That one's coming on like Game Pass and shit. I know what you're talking about. That one looks sick. It's like a comic book style, but like the actual like worlds you're in. Can we pull up any trailers?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up Replaced. I googled it instead of YouTubed it first.
Yeah, it that game looks really cool. A lot of Soul style games, it seems.
Hold on a second. You gotta sit through ads. Hold on.
We can't watch the ad.
I mean, it's muted.
No ad.
Don't worry about it.
We don't want to watch the ad.
Well, I'm not cutting
Skip
to it.
the ad.
Yeah, I can do that.
And copyright struck.
That's all right.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, I think this one looked very interesting. This trailer really sets the tone.
You know, I'm not a huge side scroller guy, but like this one just looks aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it looks so. It looks so cool.
It kind of reminds me of Fez.
Yeah.
Yeah, the style of Fez.
Well, like there's that one picture game.
The one that they showed off?
Yeah, the one that showed off. That one was kind of like, that reminds me a little bit of Fez with like...
Yeah. The fighting in this game, though, looks insane.
I think the whole style looks incredible. Yeah, that looks... Oh,
like that? Hopefully it's better than Somerville.
yeah.
Yeah, that one looks good. What's that game I was talking about with the guns? That doesn't really.
Yeah. I know that one. Yeah.
Yeah, the one with the guns. Where's the list of games? You got the list of games?
I got the list, but I got a list of the ones I was like really interested in. Hades 2 got announced.
Yeah, I didn't play the first Hades though, so.
Yeah, which like it almost plays kind of like Diablo 3.
Yeah, it's an ARPG or whatever it's called.
Yeah. So I mean, I'd be willing to go back and check that one out.
Well, Hades is on sale right now.
Should grab it, play it on my Steam Deck.
It'd be a good Steam Deck game.
Mm-hmm. I didn't win a Steam Deck. I bought a Steam Deck, so don't.
You got suckered into the full price.
What if I got into? What if I came in with my Steam Deck and be like, "This is the Steam Deck I just won."
Restart.
All right, I gotta run home and grab it.
Yeah.
Because that Hades 2 looked really good. I thought the VR Ghostbusters looked pretty interesting. I've been kind of like getting a little bit into more like
VR
stuff.
I saw that and I was like,
I think I thought it was cool.
With friends.
Yeah, with friends.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we, what friends are gonna get a VR set though?
Yeah.
Because I would play VR.
Among Us.
Among Us.
I mean, I have a VR.
Yeah, you do, Katie. It would be me, you, and Derek.
Hey, I got something else to bring up. Who's the guy that voiced Kratos?
Christopher Judge or something like that.
Yeah. Great speech, but I think I was a little disappointed that he didn't do the voice at the end. But his voice is almost like the voice.
His voice is pretty close to Kratos' voice. He's not a goddamn puppet, Derek. Okay?
Sorry, I just wanted a little bit more performance out of him.
I'm just kidding. He did the voice last year.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Well, what happened is the kid and him go up to give away the award, and he's holding the reward, and then he's like, and then he goes, "Boy, open it," or something like that.
Yeah.
And the crowd was like, "My dick is so hard, and I'm so wet," because they go fucking ballistic over that. No, he gave a good speech. He almost cried like 4 or 5 times.
Oh yeah.
But he's like he said in his speech, he's a very emotional guy. Derek, that game with the fucking guns, and it looks like it's like a Souls game. But you can play but it's multiplayer.
Oh. Isn't that like Revenant or something? Revenant 2 or
Maybe that is it. I thought it started with an R.
I also saw, I think it was a new IP, Immortals of Aveum. It kind of looked like a magic spellcasty game.
Was it the Dungeons and Dragons game?
No. It might have been.
It's dangerous for you here. A great many people died in this war.
Your men killed my family.
Wait, was this shown there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the voice actor of Ikora.
Hero of Yilthium Fields. Hero of Yilthium Fields.
Yeah, I think this is the game that's set in the world of Dungeons and Dragons.
You don't get it, do you? All you are is angry. All of Avium is crumbling apart.
You don't win.
Oh no, it's not. They didn't show a lot here. He goes outside the door and then he does.
Yeah,
the
he
thing.
does some magic.
Yeah.
I thought this one looked cool.
Yeah, this looks interesting. I didn't see enough to be like, okay.
Yeah, I need to see more than just this. Obviously, not in-game graphics and
Like, I have no idea what he's doing here.
yeah, is he making a shield or is he charging up? Well, it looks like he's charging up an attack, but
2023 to be delayed for 2 more years. Don't forget that. Yeah, that looks interesting.
I had my eye on that one. Judas.
Yeah.
BioShock.
Yeah, that's gonna be a banger. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. That game looks sick. It's just a BioShock skin.
Yeah.
but
It's like
looks,
BioShock in space now.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah. Here's something that might get you a little disappointed. I was a little disappointed that Starfield didn't show off another thing.
Yeah, I was super upset about that. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck, dude? They did the one, they showed off the reveal, and I think they did that because they were marketing it because it was coming out soon, and then it got delayed again, and I think all marketing just stopped because the delay pushed marketing forward. Because they're not going to market the game too early because then there's no build up.
Yeah.
So I think they just shut everything down and they're back on like development or something. I don't know, but it would have been nice to get something.
Yeah.
Even if it was just
like
tiny...
a small trailer. I mean, Diablo's trailer was pretty small, but that got me pretty hyped.
Yeah, Diablo's trailer was definitely tiny.
But it looked good.
Hellboy got an announcement.
Hellboy looked really good. I thought that was cool. I was wondering if that was
the Lords of Fallen.
Fine, I'll pull up Lords of the Fallen. Jesus, dude.
Bro, if this game doesn't get you fucking hyped to play this game, you should not be allowed to play any video games ever again. Returnal on PC looked pretty cool. Oh, what'd you think about the Transformers game? The VR Transformers game.
It looks cool.
Or I don't know if it's VR, but I didn't even think it was Transformers until the very end.
Yeah.
This isn't it. This is an ad. All right, look at this shit, bro. Where's the
I can't see
Where's the audio?
Holy Aureus. Giver of life.
What the fuck,
dude?
What the fuck?
Divine radiance.
I like the barbed wire on the sword.
Look at that.
Shield our souls with grace, our hearts with hope, and guide our path eternal. Turn our gaze from what lies beyond your luster, where wickedness dwells and the shadows reign.
Can we talk about how good graphics are now? And how real everything looks?
Are these in-game graphics?
Vanquish the darkness.
I think like every time we see these and they go in-game graphics, but then you do a side-by-side comparison.
This doesn't say in-game graphics though.
No.
That's what Elden Ring looks like. I mean,
Yeah, that looks kind of gameplay, but you know, sometimes they like do the pre-render where they like record it in gameplay and then they.
I think that's it. I think it's gonna look that good.
Vanquish the darkness. The
Very
Lords of the
rarely
Fallen.
nowadays I feel
Wishlist
like
now.
the side by side is different, unless it's like a PlayStation exclusive or an Xbox exclusive, and they do that.
Mm-hmm.
That game looks sick.
Yeah,
but
that
if
game
you're
looks
not-
like
if-
looks like a Souls game to me, so I probably will not be playing it. 'Cause
Derek,
I just,
you have to just fucking nut up or shut up and try it for once. And
I played like Sekiro.
yeah, but Sekiro was like the fucking worst one to jump into.
Yeah, but
it's
I'm
like
like-
the hardest one.
Yeah, I get that, but even at a, I just don't want to play any of the Souls games. I'd rather watch somebody just play that.
Well, one game that is supposed to be kind of like the Souls game, the one that I'm trying to find, it's got guns, so I mean,
Sorry to butt in, but your camera's being fuzzy again.
fuck.
Is that helping?
Nope.
Said nope or yep.
No,
No, not at all.
fix it. Fix it.
There it goes.
Got it.
I can't find that game, but obviously Star Wars Jedi Order. I'll be real with you, and people are gonna hate this. I'm gonna say it right here. You're probably gonna clip this to make me look bad, Derek.
Go ahead.
It's the same game that it was a few years ago. It looks the same, dude. The story is obviously the story is going to be different. And don't get me wrong, I played the first one and I love it. It's awesome, and I'll probably play the second one. But it looks the same.
Yeah.
It's like a Force Unleashed.
Yeah, just to see. It's just another sequel to it. Maybe there's like a little bit more mechanics to it, but it's just going to be the same game, essentially. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No.
Especially if
the
it's a
first
good
one
game.
was awesome. Yeah. The hype for the trailer wasn't there for me. I was like, okay, it's kind of the same thing. Crime Boss looked like shit. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah,
that game looked fucking
I think
bad.
they're trying to piggyback off the actors that they have like in that.
Baldur's Gate 3 was the Banishers. This is not the game I'm talking about, but Banishers. You remember that one?
Mm-mm.
2 people sitting at a table in like a house.
Oh yeah, and he's like the one girl's actually a ghost, and then
That
he's like
game looked cool.
yeah, that looks cool. The Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty, the like expansion.
That looked
good.
sick.
I was with my Steam Deck. I'm thinking about like re-downloading.
Getting back into Cyberpunk.
Yeah, because I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna play like a shit ton of like single player games on my Steam Deck. And I'm like, ooh, I've got Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
All I need to do is just download it and fucking.
A lot of people still play it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What about you, Katie? Do you remember any ones that really stood out to you besides
Nightingale. Not really. I mean, I'm super huge on survival games, you know that. So,
what'd you think about
fighting?
What'd you think about the Dune trailer? It's a survival MMO.
That was cool. I think it's. Yeah, I think it's cool.
What do you think, Katie?
I honestly don't remember it, but I know I saw it because I watched the whole thing.
It's like gameplay.
So.
You could. How much time do we have? We'll do this, and then I obviously got to talk about the big baddie, the big banger, the biggest.
What was it called? Dune?
show.
Is it
Dune Awakening? So it's an in-engine trailer.
I have a dream.
And it reminds me a
It
lot
starts in the desert.
of that game that me, you, and Mitchell played.
You cling to life.
I know, Defiance.
Defiance.
Friends.
They just capture another Defiance, dude.
Dude, Defiance was a fucking
That was so good. I love that game.
In the ancient halls
And then there's like
of
those
the
missions
testing
where you're like
stations,
seeing the
you find answers.
characters from the TV show, and
seek the
where we were just like,
I was like, I don't know who this is.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go kill some bugs and shit.
Spice.
But look, you can like go and explore with your pals, do like caves and shit.
That does seem interesting.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be kind of like a Star Citizen kind of feel, where it's like massive.
You do all of these things in my dream, sleeper. I am
I remember this part.
terrified
You do?
of what happens when you awaken.
Not a lot to show, but
I think that's more than like some of these other trailers have shown. That looked like actual gameplay footage, and
survival. Well, I mean, Lightfall, the Destiny 2 Lightfall was all gameplay.
yeah. I mean, I figured that.
But I'll be real with you. Every time I see a Destiny gameplay trailer, I love it, right? But it's like the whole time you're like, oh my fuck, because there's just so much shit going on.
Yeah.
It's like hard to follow. I like their cinematic trailers more.
Mm.
And then I would rather just watch like developer updates on games. But
Yeah, it's always. I think it's always more interesting to see developers actually talk about it and show off a little bit, and they can kind of explain like in the Lightfall, they in that developer update they talked about the
Strand.
the string, and they were like
Strand.
the strand, or the one where you like are
The new one. It's called Strand.
yeah, but what's the ability where you're actually like
Oh,
the
grapple?
the
I
grapple
think it's just a
that was just gonna be for one class, but then they were like,
Yeah.
this is so fun that we have to put in every
they were
class.
only gonna give it to the hunter, and then
Yeah.
they're like, we got to give it to everybody.
Yeah, I think that was a good move too, because
it's fantastic move.
Like if only hunters had that is like, if you were gonna speed run anything, it's like you have to run hunter now. Like there's no like, I mean, sure, there's
so
there's
interesting
still that.
how jumping puzzles are gonna work come Lightfall. Obviously, there's gonna be probably a limit on your grapple, but like, am I gonna be able to just and then grapple over to the next tomb ship?
My guess it'll be like I don't know, is that gonna take the place of your jump or not? Maybe it does, like your double jump.
Supers work different now. Where like your jump is separate pretty much to your actual class. It might be, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. But like it's like one of the because it's part of that subclass. Yeah,
I think it'll take place of like your charge ability, because everybody's got like a charge ability, a grenade, and a jump technically. But your jump is no longer on like a ability thing. Who knows? We'll find out more probably soon. Obviously, we gotta talk about the only reason I watched the show.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Space Marine 2.
Yeah, Space Marine
Warhammer 2. Space Marine 2.
Gonna be sick. That actually did look good.
That looks good. I watched the gameplay of the first Space Marine, and I am very interested in playing the second one.
Yeah.
Like I watched the full gameplay on the first one. Usually, when I don't play games, I usually just watch somebody play them.
We'll see. Maybe I will. Who knows? I gotta see
I think
more.
I just love the lore.
I gotta see more gameplay.
Yeah. They showed off a little bit of gameplay. It's going to be like a lot of like mass swarm, and you're the Marine, like wiping them all out.
Well, that sounds sick. But that looks sick. I'm excited. A lot of good games. I'm just afraid that half of them are either going to A, get delayed, or B, turn out to be absolute fucking dog shit fucking garbage. One game that I think is going to be dog shit garbage, but I'm still going to play it, Diablo 4.
You think that's going to be dog shit garbage?
No, I think...
I read something about Diablo 4 last night, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got to bring this up to Connor. Remember when you were like, I'm not getting the collector's edition?
Yeah, it's fucking shit.
Did you see what else is this is the first time Blizzard has ever done this. The collector's edition for Diablo does not include the game.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Oh, you knew that?
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting. I was like,
it's fucking stupid.
That seems like really dumb. So like
it's fucking dumb.
You're pretty much like buying like a
That's why I'm not getting
merch like
Yeah, you're buying a merch package, which is fine. Lightfall, I bought the collector's edition the day
that comes
they
with the
announced
game.
it. It does come with the game, or you can buy it without the game. I bought it without the game.
Oh, really?
The reason I bought it without the game, though, is because I didn't have enough money to buy the whole thing with the game.
Guys,
okay, I'm gonna get the game later
I like
on.
having like the two options of
it should come with the game. You should at least have the option to buy it with the game. But there are some people who just like collecting shit. I don't know why you would buy a collector's edition and not play the game, but there are that feature out there. But the reason I didn't do it is because like for me, I'm buying the game with all the expansion, all the seasons the day it comes out, so I don't have to buy them down the road. And so it's like $100 for all the seasons. I get all the content that is released, any extra stuff that's released, and the game. Just that's $100. So I was like, I'm not paying that on top of the collector's edition. So I decided to do that. But the Diablo, like you said, doesn't have a.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, buy these candles and some art.
Yeah, candles, an art book, probably the soundtrack. The box looks fucking cool. But I would have bought it, and I was going to buy it if there was a statue.
Those the
candles look cool.
The candles are cool. They were electric candles too. They're not just like.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, you don't just like burn them once and then they're done and you gotta replace the thing. So yeah, those would be great for any.
Yeah, a prop like to put on a thing. And I know a lot of people who are like thoroughly into Diablo,
and satanic like rituals.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Wiccans.
Yeah.
They're gonna go crazy for that shit. Me doesn't match my aesthetic. That's why I was saying last night. It just doesn't match my aesthetic.
Well, we
So-
could have brought it in here. We got.
Bro, I'm not.
I'm
not paying fucking $250 for those candles.
I've actually. I need to start doing this. Is like when I buy stuff for my room to decorate my room, I need to just buy it twice so then we have more stuff to bring in
Jesus
here.
Christ! What? Well, it depends on what you're buying.
Yeah. Well, like the last thing I bought was like an actual wearable Master Chief, and it was on sale, so it was only like $20. So.
Well, yeah, something like that.
If I bought like two of those, that'd be cool to set up.
A lot of the stuff that's in here is my stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Some of it's yours though.
I think the most I bring in are like my mugs.
Bridget's yours.
Yeah, Mitchell gave me that for my birthday.
But a lot of it's either our stuff that we were gifted, or my thing. Like the xenomorphs are mine.
We've got a couple things from fans.
Yeah, or exes. Yeah,
or exes.
But yeah,
you
I'm
know
not buying
what,
it.
Connor? We still need the shelves from
Dude,
your mom.
my mom needs to make you shelves and me shelves. So my mom has got a list of people.
Well, make these shelves first.
We need to fucking get cool stuff for that and clean that shelf up a little more.
We also need to kind of fix that shelf because it's like not.
Anyways, we're talking about this on the shelf. Nobody cares.
Well, we were trying to cover everything like a little fast.
Yeah, we're trying to like cover all the games we wanted to. I want to say though, the Diablo as a whole, when that popped up and your like Halsey came out and Halsey did her thing, which I thought was really good and cool. And then they showed the trailer and I was like, fuck yeah, here we go. This is going to be sick. What were you expecting? Were you expecting gameplay trailer, cinematic trailer?
No, I think cinematic trailer I was still kind of expecting. I just wasn't expecting it to be so short. Like it seems like that cinematic trailer might be actually a little bit longer. They just cut it short there, but that also doesn't make sense.
I think it's the first cinematic trailer of the game.
Okay.
That's my guess.
I mean, it could also it ended at a spot where it seemed like it could be an ending, but I was like, man, it just seemed like really fast.
Nah.
And
It ended with him throwing the spear at Lilith. I think Lilith stops it, and then the cutscene goes on further.
yeah. I just thought it was a little short.
Yeah,
I love
short.
those like cinematics.
And
I mean,
then,
like fuck the first like Diablo 4 cinematic is them like running from goblins and like it's like a
the first one was fucking. It's like 5 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
yeah.
I think that one's better than the one they showed off at the Game Awards. I do like the one at the Game Awards. The whole like where she went down and then the spears were like.
Yeah, they're just like killing the things and.
I was like, this is sick.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of like 300 a little bit.
Yeah. What's that angel's name? Starts with the T.
Tarantula.
Not Theory. It's not Tyrael. It's like Therial or something like that, or something like that.
Is he the other one that created Sanctuary?
I think he's the main angel. I think he's the leader of the angels.
I thought the leader of the angel, he was like golden with the.
Yeah, maybe. This takes place like. Doesn't this take place after Diablo 3? Like shortly after?
I think so.
But seeing him like just absolutely decimate like 1,000 fucking demons right at the beginning. You can't find it.
Inarius is the angel that him and Lilith created the sanctuary.
Yeah, Lilith and him used to have sex.
Yeah, they fell in love when they were like making sanctuary.
But it looks sick. I was a little disappointed by the fact that we didn't get anything
Imperius.
besides that.
Imperius is the archangel of valor and the effective leader of the Angriest Council. Heaven.
So I was right.
Ingrius.
He's the leader. The one in the trailer.
Who was the one in the trailer?
That's what I'm asking. Who was the one in the trailer?
I don't know who he is.
I think it's the one that helped Lilith make Sanctuary, because he immediately was like Lilith. He had that connection when he saw
Yeah, because
Lilith.
Lilith wanted to do something else with Sanctuary, and Imperius or whatever the Imus or whatever his name is. So they had the idea that this was going to be a peaceful place, and then where demons and angels could come to avoid war, and then that's how humans were made, was because of the crossbreeding.
Yeah.
And Lilith wanted to do something maybe a little bit more extreme with humans, of breeding that or enslaving them, or I don't know. This might not be right at all. She wanted to do something with humans, maybe
have sex with them.
Have sex with that or something, and the angel guy was like, no, we should just keep doing what we're doing, and I think he banished her or something. There was something there.
We'll probably find out. And but I was a little bummed that we didn't get a beta announcement, and then I was kind of hoping we get a trailer with a little gameplay, little new gameplay,
Yeah.
and then being the beta starts in a month. But instead, they're just you can pre-order it and get early beta access.
Or they had a guarantee, it's a stamp of approval, that there was no SA involved in this, the making of this game.
SA? What Blizzard's known for?
Yes.
We
We didn't get that stamp of approval, so...
we did not. So it looks like Blizzard's still a terrible company.
It'll all depend on how if Diablo comes out bad, then it's really deemed as terrible. If it comes out good, then it's mediocre.
If Diablo 4 comes out deemed as a bad game, and I'm ooh, this game not good, I will forever never play a Diablo or a Blizzard game ever again.
I'm almost there, because really all I'm waiting for is
they
Diablo.
ruined Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch is done for, gone.
They ruined all the things of Overwatch I liked, so it's ruined. World of Warcraft's okay, but I don't want to play it anymore.
We can't. We literally made TikToks about this of we can't take the time to do it.
Yeah, and Call of Duty sucks, and that's more Activision than it is Blizzard. But one game that they are doing really good with, Candy Crush. Absolutely.
Some would say they're crushing it.
Some would say their highest grossing game. It is. It is actually their highest grossing game.
That was actually one of the main reasons why Microsoft wants to buy them. They want Candy Crush.
Well, that deal got halted, so they could not agree on something.
Well, the FTC is suing them, to halt it. Why is the FTC so? And why is Sony complaining about they're trying to corner the exclusive motherfuckers? You guys have more exclusives than anyone. What are you talking about?
You guys have been cornering exclusives for fucking ever. What do you mean?
Xbox is trying to open. Xbox wants crossplay. They want crossplay. They want every game accessible to everyone. Sony is the ones that want exclusives.
Well, did you see that the new Samsung TVs will play Xbox games just off of Game Pass?
Yeah.
You don't even need an Xbox anymore. You just download them on your Samsung TV and the new Samsung TVs. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's pretty fucking insane.
Is that going to work off the gaming cloud system?
I'm assuming. I mean, Steam uses cloud system for their games. But
well, is that because the cloud that I'm thinking of is that the game is being played off of a server, and it's just streaming it to your, because the problem that's what Stadia was supposed to be, and the problem was always latency or the delay.
Sure, I don't know if it's gonna be good, but it's still.
I mean, once they figure it out, it's gonna be that kind of stuff's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, but then what's the point of ever buying an Xbox?
Right. Yeah. Well, I think they want people on the Game Pass, and they want people.
If you have an Xbox and you're not on Game Pass, you're a moron. You're a moron.
I think anyone that doesn't
I don't care what anybody says. You're stupid.
You know, I kind of hate having like I have Game Pass for my PC, and I kind of hate it because a game will come out that's on Game Pass, but I want it on Steam.
Yeah.
And it's like
I go through the same. Same problem.
It kind of fucks me because, you know, now especially I have a Steam Deck and I have like these games that
You just gotta buy it.
Like I have Skyrim on my Game Pass one, but I'd like to have Skyrim on my Steam so I can play it on my.
Well, how much is Skyrim? $15?
Yeah, but if I want to like go back and forth, I don't think it's cross savable.
It's not. You would have to restart.
Yeah, restart.
But once you bought it, you could still play it on your computer. You just have to restart.
Yeah, I just got to restart. But that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
It's
that
like
sucks.
I
would love to get a Steam Deck and be able to play Diablo on it, but you know,
I did actually see there was an article where you can
download
Game Pass onto the Steam Deck.
Well, you download like some sort of Windows operating system, and then you can download things off of the Windows operating system on it, and some of it still plays.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I've been kind of worried about doing something like that, so I'm not. Yeah, because
I
that might
worry about it. You have a just go play on the computer.
No, fuck you, dude. I got a Steam. I have like a $500 Steam Deck versus like my $3,000 PC. I'm playing on the Steam Deck.
Yeah, clearly. Once they put Destiny on it, see you later. So
he's selling his PC.
Yeah,
and...
fuck that, dude. I'm playing on the Steam Deck. I can play Destiny wherever I go. That'll never happen though, because fucking Bungie's being a bunch of fucking dumb fucks.
Do you think them trying to do this Steam Deck giveaway was like a way for them to get more Steam Decks out in the public hands?
I don't know.
Or was
Steam
it,
Deck's
or,
been the top selling thing on Steam for the past like 6 months.
Oh, it's awesome. Or do you think that they were trying to get more people to watch their live streams on Steam?
I think it was more for that.
I think it was more to push the live stream on Steam, because what that does is
it shows everyone that you can live stream on Steam, or there are live streams on.
But it also brings people to the actual platform where they sell games.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you have, I think the highest cap on Steam was like 600,000 viewers. So like that's 600,000 people watching the video, not full screen, some of them. And right below it had like the games that they were talking about with their sequels and their pre-sequels for sale. How many people out of those 600-some thousand people, I know for a fact, purchased stuff on Steam watching that?
At least one.
At least one. So like you have to think about that. If all those people went to YouTube, yeah. It's all a marketing thing. It ran like shit on Steam though.
Oh yeah.
It crashed like 3 times.
I didn't see
and that might have been
like
from
the
volume of people that they had in there.
What'd you say, Katie?
I didn't see chat for half the time.
I didn't even know there was a chat.
I opened chat, but then I closed it because I was
Where was the chat?
It's just on the side.
It was on the side, but like, if you go to like the store and watch it from there, at like the bottom, like play where like the play and the play bar is and all that stuff, there's like a button to click open
Annoyed.
chat.
I didn't see that. I just was on YouTube chat. And everybody on YouTube was like, God of War, or they were like, Z, like they're sleeping because the games, like they thought the game sucked or something. I was like, bro, what the fuck, dude? I hate. And then everybody's like, the gaming community is such a strong community and everybody loves everybody. I was like,
you're just so wrong.
It's just not true. There are good communities when they're like by themselves, but you put the whole community together, it's a cesspool of just absolutely dog shit people. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Everybody's like I'm like, bro, it's Final Fantasy, one of the most like top selling franchises of all time, and everybody's like, dead game. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, I've never played it, but I know it's a powerful audience that they have kind of control over.
Yeah, but
like,
you've never played it, but you're smart enough to realize that it's one of the most top selling games of all time.
It's successful.
Story looks good. When I watched the trailer, I was like, man, this actually looks pretty intriguing. Am I going to play it? Not a goddamn chance. I want to play fucking Lords of Fallen. I want to run around with a shield and a sword and kill ghosts. I mean,
I think you could go and do that in real life.
Let's go.